Book TV is asking, what are you reading?
Michelle Easton of the Clare, Boothe, Luce Policy Institute. What are you reading?
Well, actually, my entire staff is reading Friedrich Hayek's The Road to Serfdom. We felt that in this time of a new introduction by President Obama of economic planning for the nation, it was time we went back to the 1940s and learned from one of the best economists in the history of the nation about the downfalls of economic planning. So each week at our staff meeting, we have one staff member summarize a chapter or two, and then we talk about it and how it relates to current events and these new planning temptations that the Democrats are trying to, and a few Republicans are trying to foist on America.
What's one thing that you've learned rereading F.A. Hayek?
Well, maybe it's just sort of this notion that you have to learn from history. You have to look back. He talked a lot about what happened during World War II and prior to it, and how things that were done in a time of emergency, perhaps some people justified it, but then they continued in this central planning, which was so detrimental to the economies and to the freedom of people all over Europe. And when you look at what President Obama is proposing to do now in terms of taking so much money from people, in terms of, oh, everything's going to be free, you know, your education through college, your health care. We know it doesn't work. We know there's not enough money. And we know that any government that gives you everything can take everything from you, including your freedom. So our staff is learning a lot about it, and then we take what we learn and we pass it on to the young women that we focus on at the Clare, Boothe, Luce Policy Institute.
Have you done this in the past, this staff reading, or is this a new thing?
Not as much. We do it with our interns in the summer to get them reading the conservative classics. But as a staff, we just feel tremendous fear and worry about what's happening to our nation, and we want to be sure that we are fully articulate and conversant on it so that we can help young women that we work with on college campuses to understand what's happening also.
For schedule information and descriptions of our programs, log on to booktv.org. You can click on the Viewer Input tab and email us. Tell us what you're reading and what you think of our programs.